Alrighty, g'day everyone and welcome. Hope everyone is well and welcome to Monday, another week. Another exciting week in the financial markets, folks. So before we do begin though, just draw your attention to the standard disclaimer. It says everything is for educational purposes only and you are responsible for your trading decisions. So welcome everyone. Welcome to those that are new for the first time. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Hope everyone did their trade reviews over the weekend. Alrighty, just bear with me. Alright, so let's jump in. Alright, so if you are watching for the first time, I go through and analyse all of these markets through here. Hi there, Ben. All these markets. And from that I produce a watch list of potential opportunities, which I then post to FXF Traders Family. FXF Traders trading room, chat room. So this is a watch list I go through, which I'll explain it to you, the ones that I'm looking at, the ones that I've come up with. Alrighty, so let's have a look. So I'm still just going through the market, so I'll just finish going through these if you like. Excuse me. So China 50 is okay. Continue looking for longs. Germany 40. So I'm just looking for opportunities now. I'm just quickly skimming through like I normally would. Okay, it's a little extended in the short term. Seeing some little bit of weakness in the Swiss pairs already. Okay, New Zealand yen. It's a good possible moving average separation trade on this one. Look, the weekly's bounced off the 20 period moving average. So look at the Forex, a little bit of a couple of obstacles here. 4-hour anchor, 4-hour trend change point is here. Alright, so looking for a move through here. That'll be the daily anchor as well. So we're in a downtrend, yes we are. Alright, so I just want to wait that out, so a little bit early I think. Okay, Singapore yen. I'll do this one now that we're at it because this was one that we looked at on Friday. So I'll try to do a recap as well of the opportunities. So looking for that exact same trade I just spoke about there in the moving average separation. See the short term, medium term, just for a push into the medium term based on the climactic nature. We drop down to the 4-hour chart. We notice the squeeze here going on with the 200. Got a nice outside bar here. If you missed that, you can enter through there. So that's clearly now done its push into the 20. So that is that trade that I talk about. If you took the breakthrough there, or the break, the high there that we indicated, stop under here. Initially, you may have been taken out early on the news on Friday. Otherwise, if you waited for that, saw this outside bar form, got in above there, that was certainly valid. You wouldn't need, with something like this, you wouldn't need to stop right under the low here. It can be under the 20 and the close and the open there. So you probably got just under 1R. Right, so the 20 period here being the target. So it's done its job. Unfortunately, news is part of it. Okay, dollar CAD we were looking at last week. This is now back above the moving average and pulling back. So this is okay. we said about this here, this price void all the way up here. So this is okay. If this can pull back in here and give a setup in here, this will be okay. Oops. Let's have a look at the swings. Oops, that's a terrible colour. Swings in here. Here, we can get a bit of a clean swing in there. 20 period there. There's the short term. That would be okay to enter. Still targeting this first. So I like that one. Dollar CAD. Now we do have news. Tomorrow, Aussie news, yen and CAD later in the day. So this being counter trend, why? Here is the trend anchor. Right here, so it's broken that. We've got price acceptance here. So then the point I want to see breached is this one right to the high and price acceptance here in order for me to go back to daily uptrend. So this will go in as a counter trend long. Dollar CAD. Now incidentally too, yes, please ask questions, or if you want me to look at a market, an FX market, gold, anything like that, I will do gold anyway. But if you have a market you want me to look at, put it in the chat. Okay, dollar Swiss, this is not bad. So very big flat corrective here, false break below the low here. Here's the anchor though. So look, we really never had price acceptance. So this is still long, back above the 200 here, nice big push, pulling back. This is not bad. The 4-hour chart. So we spoke in the workshop the other day, we spoke about taking trades where the context was in kind of igniting positions, didn't we? Sort of here, if you can see it. So this is not bad at all. Alright, so you can clearly see on the 4-hour though, this big move. Let me drill down. So this moves through here. We've got our corrective channel broken out of with momentum. Got a nice ABC here. Got to move through here. Would have been nicer to see this back a bit deeper into the 20, but otherwise it's pretty good. All right, so as usual, we've got A, B, and C in here. Breakthrough B is the entry. We don't need any little consolidation here necessarily because this is a very tight pattern. All right, so I'm looking to take the break above there. We do, failing that, if it moves down further, that would be my kind of my preference, but it is what it is. Let's have a quick look at the shorter time frame. 60 minute, clearly see the shakeout there. You got a little early entry in here. So there's our corrective channel. Got strength down. Then we've got a little attempted V reversal. Shakeout it through the low on the open today. Back above, strength, weak pullback, move through here. So an early entry would have been through there. So notice here, look at the look of we've got the 20 period angled up. We've got the short-term moving average. So we're at the start of momentum on this 60 minutes. So this is worth, I think this is worth an attempt. And this will stop depending on this how this closes. I'm looking to enter through here. My stop really has to be initially here. I know that's a little wider than I'd like. Targeting this level and then up to the high. So dollar Swiss. So it's a straight out long. And we had this on the list yesterday, Friday too. So I don't know whether anyone found anything through there. There's a nice little entry there. Alright, so there's our candle from last week. No, it was high, sorry. So we're looking for this to pull back, so this is exactly what we got, what we're getting. Dollar Swiss, putting that on the list. Dollar yen we spoke about. This was on the list last week. We're looking for the moving average separation trade again, based on the climactic look here, based on this, based on this. So it's not just trying to take trades in between here. It's got to be a certain look. So looking for the push there. So you can clearly see we got that. I hope some of you got this one as well. I know it was pushed on by news, but we had a setup beforehand. So this little pullback in here might have given you something. Through here, and then a pop might have entered through there. Through here, stop under here after the news. That would have been okay, acceptable. But clearly you can see now, look, we're into that moving average. Alright, so that is a target, and this 200 here should have been, so another good little idea. Dollar Norwegian's just testing this 200. So we'll leave that alone until it can get above that. Or we may even get a little move through. Just to see what we do have. Look, nice little corrective channel in here. What's the trend? Downtrend, yes, look, possibly, but if not, either way, here's one of the levels right at the 200 in an igniting position, start of new momentum or early momentum. Here it is here, look, it's into that now. Excuse me. Alright, so the major swings. Alright, so look, if this can give something in here, now that's probably okay, or move down, move back up, pause, a little smaller cup with handle. So that's worth looking at. I'm going to put that on as other analysis. It's not quite clean, but it's okay. Big shakeout today. Dollar Swedish, no good. Dollar Singapore. It's completing that. Look, completing that same moving average separation through there. We looked at that last week. Dollar Thai baht is on the move. Okay, weekly's not bad. Yeah, let's let this play out. Alright, so let's have a look at the macro S&P 500. Let's first just do a quick from the low, this leg and this leg to here are identical length. So it's a measured move, so you can see how close we are to it. Been watching that little level for a little while. Nice push. The trend is intact. I did say here that it may be short term getting a little overcooked. So you can see here we're getting just a pullback. This is a daily chart. Whoops. Daily chart. So where's the trend anchor? Trend anchor is actually here. So this is okay. So look, if anything, we could get a pullback into this region, move out. They're down, a little bit of weakness there. The Nasdaq, we did say that I liked this for a move down. So you can see there's the trend anchor. We're right at it, right at the bottom trend line. So this is playing out how I expected. Right, so a bit of a wedging structure. Right, we noted on here 5 up, but then we've got threes. See 3 waves? Right, so that's the little wedge that I'm looking at through there. Right, so no guarantee, but this could possibly push back. So I think from that, let's go and have a look at the VIX on Trading View. Right, here it is, the VIX. So, medium sort of range here. Just kicked up a little bit. Got a, very short term, but, all in all on the whole, still in this sort of lower range. This move from that recent downtrend. So you can see a little bit of choppiness coming in. Friday goes a little bit of a spike. So got to respect that little bit of additional potential risk there. One that we will look at on here is oil, WTI. So nice push through here. Nice push through here, maybe slightly extended. Get a nice pause, so this would be good for a move back in there. I like that. Alright, so let's go through in order. There's a couple of examples too, which we'll have a look at. So Monday, still risk on, but a lot of caution here. So I'm actually going to go with neutral to risk on. We could get if we get a move down, this will go to risk off. I'm still happy just initially the Monday, just a little bit less risk. So we'll do some recaps. So some good ideas here. Here's some new ones. Alright, so let's go through in order, shall we? Okay, so the first one, let's have a look at. So I did want to have a look at copper. This is an example for those of you that have been around a little while looking at how I do this. We called a nice trade through here. We're looking at it back through here. Nice little breakout through here. And within this, it's 5 waves up, pull back. And then there's nice third wave here on Friday. We looked at this leg here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I suggested that wave 1 through here, that wave 5 was likely to be the same length. There it is, sorry, 1.61. In other words, wave 1 by 1.618. I apologise if this is a bit confusing, but this leg by 1.618 is right there to the pip. Right, so price has hit that. I didn't just put this on, we put this on before. You can see another little 5 waves in there. So expecting this back here at least, and then could potentially reverse or continue the move. I would be possibly looking for a deeper pullback because of the extension on copper. Gold. Okay, gold for the moving average separation trade here. I do have a climactic look. We spoke about this, the potential for this to dive deeper. Here's the moving average, the daily moving average. We wanted to see price under. So you can see here one of the criteria, see it's testing the short term. We've got to see it under and get a trade under. And unfortunately, it hasn't quite yet broken underneath. But if we get a decent weak setup through here, that would be worth considering. Here's the 20-period moving average. We want to see that roll over. How's that going to roll over? By getting bearish price action through here. And then we could be looking for a pullback in this region. So that would be obviously my preference. Get a little sort of, weakness here and then see the pullback in there. We want to be targeting this 20 period moving average, which is right here at this stage. Well, if it keeps going on that sort of trajectory, that's where it is. There's a little bit of room there, see it there? All right, so I've got that in as counter trend short. Silver. Hi there, Norda. Nickel, yes, all right, I can have a look at that one. Silver, nothing really there, it's just continuing on. WTI from before, nice little break, and we had this on our list last week. The ABC through here, potential through there. Through there. Now that it's tagged the high, we've got a big push. It's the start of, sort of early momentum. You can see, we clearly see we've got A, B, and C in here. Is this too extended? Possibly. But I'm looking at B wave through here. Get in through here, and then a continuation up. There's no real obstacles to the side here. I don't mind that. Let's have a look at the retracement levels. Okay, there we go. Look, we're right at the 50% now. WTI right here. So it's a good reason for it to pause. The other one I'd be looking for obviously is the line in the sand, the 61 right up here. That would make a reasonable target. What I'm liking about WTI. So I'll put that on the list, that one. Yep, WTI longs. Okay, the next one, let's have a look at the cryptos, or a couple of the popular cryptos. So Bitcoin's not bad. We've got this pullback now. Here's this deeper pullback. Yes, we're still extended on the weekly, there's no doubt about it. We're back in a decent area on the daily. So you can see pulling back to the 20 period, nice little hammer through here. All right, so looking for a trade in this region. So where is the area? So when we look at Bitcoin here, on the 4 hour, got a very big ABC here, B wave being my preferred area. So you see price is pausing here. So I want to see it into this region, either give us a consolidation here or the breakout and then the pullback. So this leg here, this will give it the opportunity to get back above the 20 period moving average. Here's the short term moving average. So that's what I want to see. And this is the key level. All right. So that will be here. All right. It's Bitcoin. Ethereum, nothing. This is a bit weaker in actual fact. It's downtrending on the daily now. So if anything, you can look for short-term shorts through here. Well, it's a counter, not actually counter trend. There's the daily. Is that it? It is too. Right, so you look for counter or shorts through there. Nice. Now, will this move independent of Bitcoin? Maybe, maybe not. Nice trending move on the 4 hour. Nice pullback to the 20. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I like to see with these pullbacks to the 20 period. Right. Nice outside engulfing, break through the lows there. That would be what I would be looking at with Ethereum. Ripple is really nothing to see. It's already tested this level. We want to see how it plays out here. certainly strength in the trend direction, weakness. It's testing the 200 as well. Okay, so Bitcoin. What are the others that I like? Let me quickly see if I can find nickel. Would anyone know the best, excuse me, the best code for that one? I don't have it on MetaTrader. It's not one that I look at often. Okay, none of those have really got decent. If anyone knows that for nickel, none of those have got decent data. All right, this one. If anyone knows. I would have thought that London would have been okay. Not a lot of data there. That's my only concern. The weekly's going to be too far out. All right. Okay, XNI is it on this one? Okay, there we go. XNI. No, I don't have that one. Are there imports? Yeah, I'll have a look at Euro. I'm going to have a look at that one, XNI. No, I'm not saying. Not actually finding that. Just bear with me a sec, folks. So. Okay, there it is. Thank you. Okay. Okay, not a lot of data there, is there, on that one? We might have to stick with that one. All right, so that's the weekly chart. It's very big, obviously. Alright, so what I am seeing though on this one, a little base here, right under this low, got a little base. Right, so we're back above the moving average with strength. Back above the moving average with strength. Where's the anchor? The weekly anchor looks like it is here. And interesting, look, it's attempted to break that. Let's drop down. All right, so I always try and start with the bigger picture first. Get a bit of a bird's eye view. And then start to drill down. All right, so that weekly anchor was in this vicinity right here. So we can see the base now a lot clearer. Well, there's a classic base, momentum out of it. So the breakthrough here certainly got momentum. So this is a key area that it's obviously testing. The base target looks like it's achieved that. So certainly got strength here. The strength hasn't waned. Excuse me. Here's a 20 period moving average. I would prefer to see. So here's the last trend swing. So that's the anchor. A little bit of strength there, but I would prefer to see a shallow pullback through there. So A, B, C, that would be my preferred. And if we get even an A, B, C through there and it's able to get back above this grey 20 period, that would be okay. Look for A, B, C, look for a break of B in around there. That would be my entry. If we get another maybe a hammer through here, you might want to consider an early entry above that. Otherwise, look for a little micro swing in there. Failing all those, if we get strength back, we get a nice little pullback through here. Well, you can take a breakout entry there as a little cut with handle. That would be what I would be looking for with those. That would be my line in the sand to say it's now bearish. That's what we see on the 4 hour. Well, so we've already got an ABC in play. Got a nice little trend channel in here that it's maintained. So your ABC there, if it can stop here, you got to move on. That's that level. That's the early B wave in there. All right, so without having to look at the daily, that would be the level. Price should be able to get back above this 20. We're going to move up. Get a little pause in there. That would be even better. Entry through here. Get your stop under this latest swing. So this is okay. There's that latest leg. So you can see we're still getting a little deep into that, but it's not too bad. I might need to keep an eye on that one. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's see how that plays out. We'll go down even further if we like. Let's have a look at the 1 hour. So you can clearly see, look, a weak pullback on the 60-minute. Got a little bit too much strength here. Got a pause, so that in itself is a short entry. So we've got to get back up into this region. That would be that very earliest entry. Like a little pause under the trend line, but that level there. So that's what I'm seeing with that one. All right, let's jump back into our charts. I forgot to do the others before. Dollar index, getting that little moving average separation. Got that strength on the news. Euro dollar. So euro dollar, A, B, C through here, back in the vicinity at or near the 20 period. This is what we were looking at last week. So those of you that were here last week, we looked at the same thing, the AB equals CD leg right here. Right, we were in this position, right, and we said that this could potentially bottom out here. Got the 4-hour anchor here, the trend anchor here. It's not through that. So we've got a nice little price void up here as well. You can see here a little bit of strength, pullback, trying to get back above in between these moving averages. So you could trade in there, short-term trade, targeting this price void up here. When you look at the 60-minute, there's that momentum from the low. Here's our swing. Right, so you can see it's created its own little base. Pop that base. And you can see here, look, we're on the right side. Here's the short-term moving average. Here's the 20. So there's that early momentum look. Okay, so that's not bad. So if we get another little pullback in there, that would be worthy. What if we get something under the high, maybe the cut with handle? So that's not too bad. My preference will be to see get a little higher and into this region. Obviously we've got a little bit of room to go, but that's what I'm seeing on the euro dollar. Alright, so back to what we're looking at. Alright, Bitcoin we did. So these are longs. Pound yen. And I'm going to go through these very quickly. We're right up on time, which is okay. So pound yen, here's the anchor there. And this is just a very big ABC, hasn't broken the anchor. So it's actually uptrending, getting back above the 20 through here. Here's the 4-hour. There's that big ABC. Here's our trend anchor, excuse me, on the 4-hour. Nice little base through here. Got momentum through here. We're just pausing in here. If we can get another pullback in there, that would be worthy. Or any setup in there. So I like the fact that it's broken this base on momentum. I'll try and get back above into this region. So that's pound yen. Dollar Swiss we did. So look at some of the trades from last week. Euro Aussie. We spoke about this break of this base through here. So we got that. We're just pulling back. So I still like this. So there's that move. See if we can get another pullback in here. Something to get us in to this trade. Excuse me, daily looks good. That's what I'm seeing with Euro Oz. It's a little extended. See if we can pull back in there. So pound Aussie looks very similar. So in actual fact, here is the trend anchor here. So we got price acceptance through here. Yeah, we have. So we're downtrending at this point. Here's now the anchor. So here's the moving average just above it. We drill down to the 4-hour. Right, you can clearly see. I mean, look at the swings. Got our cut. We're just looking for the handle setup. Right, so what potentially could that look like? Here's the 20-period moving average. Well, if we get another swing through here, something like this. Otherwise, if we get a move straight up, the usual story, little swing in there. Oh, little consolidation, little tight price action. That would be good for the breakout, targeting the highs. Pound Aussie. Dollar CAD we did. Pound New Zealand. What was I saying? Alright, we looked at this through here last week. We got that pop through there. Okay, so it's up around resistance here. There's a couple of layers through there. So just be mindful of that. But if we can get, got our momentum move, we can get a pullback in here. That would be an early entry in this region here, looking at breaking the highs. So I'm happy to take trades straight into resistance, provided the setup is good enough. Alright, something through here, a little early entry there, anything like that. Or if we keep getting a, bars down here. And the last one we get a hammer, then look for a little swing in here. It'll be a bit more evident on the lower time frames, and then get your entry in there. Right, so that'll be entry into a single leg pullback. Excuse me, or it may be that a couple of bars down, and then we get the hammer here, but then we actually get a little gap down and a bullish bar. That would be okay as well, enter through the high. Or what I said before, look for the little micro swing in there and then take the high. Alright, so 1, 2, 3 points and then entry through. I know that's probably a little confusing, maybe. Alright, so we've done those. Seeing a CAD yen we looked at last week as well. CAD yen, same thing. Look, moving average separation trade in there. That was it through there. Hope a few of you got that one. There it is, right near the 20 period now. Aussie dollar we looked at as well. We looked at this level here as potential bottom out of that pullback on the daily. We did a decent bit of analysis here where we had AB leg, CD leg, bottoming out right here at 100%, and lo and behold, here it is here. You can probably just see that faint line. Look at where it tested to the tick. Can't make this stuff up. We didn't put that on afterwards. We marked that out, looking for that extension. So this is simply this: A, this point; B, this point; C, this point, and I highlighted that instead of that one. So looking for AB to equal C and D leg, and that's it right there. So we tested it right to the tick. It's also known as harmonic. Some of you maybe know it as the left wing of the butterfly. Okay. Oops, didn't draw that too good, did I? Alright, well, the bread and butter buy. So there's that early entry through there if you gain. Okay. Otherwise, I'll be looking for it to get into this region. And specifically this region through here. So I just thought that was worth mentioning. When you look at the 60-minute, very similar to Euro. Little hammering out a little base here. Remember this? We were looking at this. Came down. There's that level there. Okay, the 100 and the 61 also. So you can see a little base here. Momentum up, momentum up. Back above the 20. Look for that level there. That's the key level there. Okay. Okay, dollar yen we did. All right, let's have a quick look at a stock. A request for a stock, which is TNE, Technology 1 on the on the Aussie chart. I'm sorry, on the Aussie index, on the Aussie stock market. Let me get that right. A very big picture view. Nice base through here. Momentum move. All-time highs. 20 period moving average. Nice flat corrective back to it. Pushing up, testing the highs. So all looks good. Weekly. Let's mark this out. Right, so here's that pullback that we saw on the monthly. Beautiful little pullback. Getting just a little base. Where's the anchor? Trend anchor right here on the weekly. So notice that price has come back and tested it. 1, 2, 3 times. Can't break. So this is a little base through here. Where's just the 20 period moving average? Nothing special, just a visual guide. Okay, it's right here. Right, so on the right side of it, getting a nice little consolidation here. This might go on a little longer. Maybe a shakeout. Hopefully it doesn't go too long. You want to see kind of maybe a shakeout in there and then one more. But otherwise, this is looking good, obviously, for a breakout entry. A nice little pullback here, weekly pivot point. So the weekly looks good. So when I'm looking at swing trades, monthly chart, weekly chart, then I drill down to the daily, see what sort of information I can get on that. So there's our all-time high. There's the 2 levels. On balance volume moving up through this. This is what we want to see. Volume on Friday was rebalancing. Let's have a look at the trend integrity. We can see it's weakening, slightly weakening here. So what do we expect after that? A reset. Where's the trend anchor? It's right here. Can't even break the anchor on the daily. Okay. Now I think you know how to do this, Ben. Put your GAN swing on. There it is there, look. Can't even break the daily anchor, so that's even better. Let me get rid of that. So Friday rebalancing. Bigger players have got to buy. Push it into the first high. Here's that second high. Oh, there, Warwick. So this is maybe just a tad extended. Right? I would prefer to see, you know, even another push and then the pullback, Ben. All right, just to make sure that it's going to pop. Or if we end up getting, you know, a pause bar here, that would be okay. You can take the break and consider that as a pause. But just remember, you know, you probably want to put your stop under this one. But my preference would be, as I said before, to see even just a very weak pullback in here like this. And then through. All right. Take the break, stop under there. And that 20 period is going to look like this. Very good. Ideal. Failing that, as you know, if we get the pop for a couple of days, then just look for the classic pullback afterwards. So key area, showing strength, even more strength today. That's what we want to see. Nice move. But in the short term, we could expect that pullback, see how that plays out, and then see how it behaves around the high. Right, so the trend strength looks good, the integrity looks good. So there we go, folks. All right, so big session. Hope you got something out of that, everybody. Not normally this long, normally about 30 minutes. So those of you in the trading room, look out for the watch list. Just remember we've got some news coming, and let's see what the markets bring. All right, folks, thanks for staying with us, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. All right, folks, take care, trade safe, and bye for now.